All right. Okay. So, for anyone who's curious, I have gone through and disassembled everything and a few things. So these printers have one big problem, which is that somewhere a temperature sensor for the heating bed, which is this thing, is getting way more voltage than it expects, is the reason I'm finding. And then what happens is it sort of like gives up on life. It says, bed's too hot, can't print. Sorry. And that's a little bit of a problem. And so the other things are, the second printer I have over here isn't actually a copy. It's already been modified a little bit. So this motherboard, I can't hot swap them. I can't swap them. I also can't go in between the two printers' different screens. And the other thing is this screen is broken in the first case. So I basically can't do anything. I don't have any way to solder stuff, which means I should probably get a soldering iron at some point, most definitely, because this is ridiculous. And yeah, no, after trying to hook it up and get it to start this morning, I haven't been able to like do that in any way. But so the plan is just to completely disassemble this, take the head off, disassemble the printer head as well, try and isolate the wires to the different components that come out of here, then set these printers up to turn into custom 3D printers with the RepRap software. And now, so RepRap is the you know what, I can't remember what that is. It's like a 3D printing community with building your own 3D printers with their own software and their own like individual ways that they do stuff, I think. So that's what that is. So that's what I'll be doing, but that means I just have to disassemble them, take all the wires out. Anything I don't need I remove as well, and then just have these basic frames, which are actually really small. I can bring this over. Like, this is basically the whole profile of the 3D printer, just this little thing, which is nice because it makes it take up not a lot of space. And then I'll probably 3D print mounting brackets to the side of it here, where I can mount components and then run wires, and then like the power supply and everything. Although these printers come with this power supply, so if I can hook this into the RepRap or an Arduino or something I purchase, then I can basically have that run. I just don't know enough actually at the moment. That's the biggest problem. So I'm just gonna have to be researching that for like ages to figure out exactly what I have to do. But until then, I know that in the most basic sense, all I have to do at the moment is just disassemble them fully. And then I won't have any issues. But I don't, like with these ones, with what I enter, I don't want to print ABS. I just want to print mostly PLA, PETG. So I don't necessarily need the heating bed function, which I don't mind about. Again, if I haven't clarified it before, I don't know what I'm doing. See, it's all about confidence. I actually just seriously don't know exactly what I'm doing. I'm sort of figuring out on the fly what everything is. This is the vertical, this is the Z and X axis platform that I took out before out of this one. So I'm just going to put this heating bed back, but I'm not going to care about its mounting or anything. Because it still works in every way. The only problem is it thinks this is getting too hot. And I don't really care about this. I just connect all the stepper motors up, position it, and then say, please print as nicely as I can. And then that's it. That's all I want. I don't care about the bed heating at the moment. Maybe when I build another 3D printer later, I'll do that. I'm just going to put this all together and put it back on there. But before I do that, I'm going to take all this trash, take all this trash and put it out the way. And this is just going to be a permanent fixture like that. And this goes under. And then I never have to take these apart again. Just like that. Alright. And I've got a nice cup of coffee. Just for some. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take all this apart and have it as individual stuff. All these ribbon cables and everything, and I don't know why there's tape over this. Is it to stop it from shorting or something? Maybe. It goes there now forever. Just trying to figure out how to take this ribbon cable out. Oh, there we go. Flips up. Oh, it's falling on the ground. So silly me, I bought a ribbon cable thinking that it was the cable that was broken, but then I switched boards and cables and nothing fixed it. So I thought the board was broken, but then that wasn't broken either. So I have no idea. Hold on, I'm just fixing the camera on a heck of an angle. Okay. Sure. Okay, there we go. Odd angles only. At least you could see the whole desk. All the random stuff strewn about. Okay, so I'm just going to take it. I'm just going to be taking everything out. This can finally just move off the desk. This is some cool stuff. Like, this is a power switch. This is like a power switch, which I might definitely use. Put that down there so it can run into my wheels whenever I try and move. Yeah. Oh, and good news. I found my screwdriver. There we go. So, you know, if you think about it, it was just a complete win. We won. We won. We didn't lose. We won. This is a mess. This is a mess. This is a mess. Oh, but this is cool. This is a big blower, squirrel cage blower fan thing. That's cool. Definitely awesome. Here's the other screen, and this one does work, but only with this motherboard and not that one. So, yeah, shame. But all of these have their limit switches, and they also have their cables for the individual stepper motors. So it's awesome, actually. It should make it nice and easy for someone like me to refit it. Put a new one on. Spend a little bit of money. Yeah, there we go. More of an overhead lighting position, just to make it like nice. once I can just get all this trash out, then I can sort of think and go, oh, I didn't have to do any of that, because that's how it usually ends up going. I'm just sort of like, oh, there's a 19-volt point. I don't have a multimeter either. Terrible. Excuse me. There we go. All right. More ribbon cables. I love ribbon cables. They're so nice to just play around with. In a random earth. So these boards on the surface look somewhat similar, but on closer inspection, they are different. So if we're lining them straight up like this. This is the newer one. Can I even... So it's like this one on this corner right here has a little SD reader. This one doesn't. This one's got some weird bigger plugs at the top here above the CPU. This one doesn't. So... But they're definitely slightly different, but it means that I couldn't plug one into another one. I couldn't mix and match. Which, yeah, that kind of sucked. Oh, another good thing is I get 2 little SSD cards out of this, so... I mean, who's winning, really? Who's winning? Me! I get 2 8GB SSD cards. And if I can remove this screen, then I get a working touchscreen. But I don't know what to do with it. I don't know how it functions. So, it's going to be a learning experience for all of us. Over the months. Weeks. Months. We're going to go with months. All these ribbon cables. What do you do with ribbon cables? They're so dainty. Ooh, yes, both these printers are in absolute disarray. There we go. Put these here. That's the Ant storage drive, so that Anthony can have his storage. These are the vertical supports for the printer, for the one of the axes. I'll take that off too well. Okay. So, what do I want to do? I just want to make it bare metal, all the only stuff I need. So the only stuff I really want and need is the stepper motors, the platform, and their limit switches. And I'm going to be making a custom head over here. So I might rip out the heating element, see if I can do anything with this fan, but wired up normally rather than through this ribbon cable here, because I don't know where anything goes through. Let's take off this duct here. Actually, let's check this out. There's like a dead cockroach as well in this thing. I take this off right here. And then I can just, rid myself of all inconvenience. I can say, oh, I couldn't fix it. I wasn't good enough. And then no more problems. Well, I needed the shortest screwdriver. There we go. This is amazing music. This reminds me of when I was younger. There we go. That's a nice little duct. Something, I'll use that, maybe. And then this. This is the part where I break free. Oh, it's probably from the front. Oh. Okay. Oh. 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 I didn't have to remove the entire printer head and all those steps after all. Well, Okay, so, oh, there's a little mounting here. Oh, okay, that makes it easy. So all I have to do is print something that fits there. That's not too bad. There we go. Okay, every time I disassemble this, it gets easier. Gets slightly easier. Well, I'll do that in a little bit. Let me finish this first. So we're going to be taking everything off this side here. So luckily, under here they've got screws that they thought they were being pretty cool with by making them a hex size that doesn't match any of the normal hex sizes that I have in my thing. But luckily, you can take a Torx. I take a Torx screwdriver. How close can I get this to the camera and its focuses? You can see that's a Torx screwdriver. Yeah, barely. I take a Torx screwdriver that fits and just undo it like that. Problem solved. Don't at me, bro. Hopefully taking off these plastic components doesn't like completely destabilize the entire thing. Shouldn't be that bad, I think. But if I can go bare minimal, then my brain starts, then I can actually understand it.
You are listening to 24/7 online radio.
Okay. That's pretty good. Oh. Are you magnetic? These screws are like almost not magnetic. It's incredible. Okay, there we go. Oh, where'd that go? Ah. Okay. Guess that one. Put that over there. But you see, it's like such a small frame and assembly. I need to put the one of the panels back. That, what the heck is that? Oh, that's just like piece of gunk. Throw this part track all the way. There we go. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to use these ducting fans for. Probably exactly the same purpose that they were used for here, so ventilation. Closed. But I don't really want to do that. I'll just build like a large enclosed container that I just put over both of them. There we go. 2 fans. And then I'll just put these screws over that. Put these 2 together. It almost looks like a smoke detector. So. Got another one. Disassemble as well. Yeah, freaking 5 hours of just pulling stuff apart. I haven't even put something together. But I'm gonna have to order in components, make like a shopping list before I can get everything like happy. My mouse on this thing doesn't work often. Oh wow. Stream health is excellent. Not too bad. Okay. There you go. 1 screw. Take this off. Put this together. Like so. There you go. Look at that. The little round fan cap thing. 1 sec. I'm just gonna put this in a trash bag. Not to throw away, just to have in a trash bag. this. He's walking all over me. Broken, gone, broken. Stepped on me. The guy was dancing on me. There we go. Taken out. Second switch. We are gaming. And there are a couple of things. We've got our LED strips that we harvested as well. And then the other heating bed that I'll just put back on this one here. Okay. Right again. That's nice. It's all what all coming together. That goes here in my pile of electronic stuff. It's sitting on my headphone cable, so now I'm just stuck. Have another cup of coffee. I hope that came through. I hope that came through so loudly. I don't know how this is put on. Is this pump going under there? Okay, well that one is. It's this plastic thing on top can come off. We think. Should I just snap it off? No. These are very particular. You have to like bend them into an N so that you can lift them out of their little holders easier. Get this out. Oh, it's just a clip that goes into a hole. There we go. Cool. Cool. And I have this. So basically, all we've got left in this is a few limit switches. Two limit switches. The wires to the servos as well. Okay. And then these wires to these servos, which I'll probably have to extend. That's the only thing, I'll probably have to extend. Now, we also have to reinstall this, which is the Y-axis, Z-axis. This is the Z-axis. So that goes through here, this direction. This. And then I have to put all these back. Did I lose my clips? Where are my clips? Here we go. Clips, baby. And then how does this go? Why does it have a flat side? Oh, that's to stop it. Haha. Excellent. This, and then that goes through this one, right? I think it's the longer one that goes on this side. Two. Okay. Okay. Now do this one hand. That is the wrong screw. That's the wrong driver anyway. Come on. I have to like hold it in. I'm sure that's so easy. If I flip it on its side or something, I could probably do this easier. But we're not here to do it in the easy way. We're here to do it in the most annoying way possible. Why didn't you just fix it? Why didn't you just reprogram it? Well, I can't reprogram it. I can't find any documentation online about this printer. It's literally all been nuked. So there is like the forums for this printer, like online. They should be, but they don't exist. They're nowhere. Why did they delete the forums? Tiertime, the company that makes this printer, deleted the forums for this printer. What the heck am I doing here? Oh, is that on the wrong side? Should be able to go through. Like this. Luckily we're listening to just calming music. Otherwise I'd be intensely sweating. Come on. There we go. And then I'll place this one under here. Like so. And then just put the screw back in. There we go. Okay. And then the screw. Luckily I can identify these screws by their heads. Well, not heads, but they're a bunch of different... Oh shoot, I didn't even put that in. Hold on. There we go. It's like a screw with two washers. Oh shoot. A normal washer and a spring washer. I'm gonna have to be here for ages. Gross. Well, we started. I don't know how much more content I have with it. I'm about to fully disassemble these things. Maybe I'll whip up a browser, bring the PC over, and do some stuff online. Yeah, you'd like to know, wouldn't you? Okay. So the top of this, go over the tensioner, right? No. Oh crap. Put the top over the tensioner. That's happy. And get the bottom. Come on. Just what? Oh, I'm pulling on the wrong side. There we go. So I just need to run it. Oh shoot! What is the problem? Okay. I don't know why it's tension so much. It's ridiculous. I just need to run it over the side there and then have it pull itself on. What? I've got a little bit of wiggle room. A second. How did I get the top? Okay. Sure. There we go. Aha. Easy. There we go. So that's one printer fully put back together. So this is the entire platform that I want to deal with. And then on the sides here, I want to place the extra components. And then possibly on the bottom, through some of the screw holes, I'll place feet or make a base for it. But in essence, this is pretty much what I want to deal with. Very basically just the essentials, and then tack on whatever else I need. However, the problem is, like, how do you... I'm gonna have to just put it on the side, print the components, and then mount the components. I'll have to take this off. I can take this off finally. Am I even undoing it? I do not know. There we go. Boing. Okay. What's this? It's got a rivet at the top and then the little aluminium thing down the bottom, which is too small for the screwdriver. Perfect for the screwdriver. It's a nice little plastic plate, but I don't think I'll use it for anything. There we go. little screws. Tiny little screw. Look at that. Tiny little screw. There we go. More aluminium brackets. And this is a really nice piece of plastic. Although this rivet is annoying, but I will. Okay, I got one on the other side. Let's say that is ready for the next step. So yeah, maybe, I don't know, after this I complete this and this whole stream even, the problem is going to be that I'm going to be ordering components, so maybe I'll just go online and we'll do an online stream. I set up a new window of me just streaming my screen to see what I can get. This is more of that sort of weird, it's like almost aluminium, but it just feels too light. Like even for the lightness of it, I don't know, maybe it is. It's kind of, it's weak. My screwdriver scratches it. Okay. Keep that out. Right. Clean the desk time. Another air filter. That's the second air filter. Got these two little guys. Here we go. What are we gonna do? I'm gonna make this one right. So this one doesn't even have a build plate, but that's all right. I mean, I'm not one to judge. You can do whatever you want, bro. Just because you don't have a build plate doesn't mean I don't respect you as much. Exactly as much. Here we go. Oh, it's covered in crap. I forgot about that one. And this is like a little, I mean, I don't even know if this is powered. How does this even work? But this is a little like spool dehydrator filament thing. Does it even dehydrate filament, or does it just keep it in a... This is nothing. This is plastic trash. It's just got two rollers in it. This thing. It's just got two rollers in it for the filament to sit in. I don't even know if it keeps it dry properly. Whack. Okay. I don't have a scraper, but I do have a flathead screwdriver. Which, if you think about it, is just as good. Does just about the same thing. So I just gotta scrape this off and throw it away because I don't care about it. This thing used to print, this prints terribly. If I want to up the print quality, I cannot be using the same software because, like look at this. So he's printed two things. The first one, realized it was wrong. Oh, on this axis. Can I sort of show? So he's printed one on this axis here. Was wrong. Then he printed it again here. Then he changed the settings, but it was offset. And then, but this one is absolutely terrible as well. It just looks like, I don't know, the filament wasn't dry. It's massive over extrusion. It's not leveled here correctly, so I don't know, man. I'm just gonna have to do my own thing. I guess I would have run into the same problems if I continued. I'm just trying to justify my decision for just not putting in the effort to fix them properly. Not that I know anything about actually like diagnosing electronics, but I don't want to have to learn. I mean, we will have to at some point. It's just going to take an absolute age. Still going to disassemble that in a second. I don't have my coffee anymore. I'm like almost depressed. I don't even know. Maybe a knife. Whoa, I almost just freaking yanked my computer off. Okay. just put the headphone cable on top of my arm. No, I won't. I'll have to use this knife. But the problem, I don't want to break the... Okay, well that works very well. Oh, that works really well. I should have done that from the start. I know this song. Oh my goodness, what is it? How is this royalty free? Oh my goodness, I know this song. I've heard it before. But not from this radio, like actually before, in real world. It's beautiful. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. I'm gonna have to like fill up the cracks on this build plate with glue if I want to use it. Calm down. I'm really trying hard not to accidentally cut my thumb open. I don't know if that's coming through. That's like a general vibe in the video, but it would be absolutely terrible. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, you just need a sharp knife to scrape it off. There's literally a hole in the middle of the build plate that you can see through. Anyway. Look at that. Amazing. I gotta say, I'm just gonna have to like fix this with some glue or something. Just fill it up. I don't know. Okay. Wait. So, second build plate. We'll just slot that in for now. Even though I'm not going to use it, but slot it in. Okay. It's plastic. Get out of my eye. Something just fell off my head. Okay. So we'll just take out this cable here. Actually, we'll just cut these cables with the knife. Choose a different knife. Okay. Just cut these cables. Or the cable ties that are holding the cables together. Which is what I did on the other one, and then I was like, oh, why are the cables separated? That's dangerous. This knife is not sharp. Do I have a pair of scissors? No. Can this cut? No, it can't. Well, guess we're back to the age-old, you know what it is. Okay, maybe this just like slips off and then goes into my eye. Good night, yogurt. Straight in the eye. What else do I... Can I just do this thing? Oh, it's all just tied together. That's why I'm struggling. I can just... Why is this cable tie so hard to cut off? Oh, shoot, sorry. Just accidentally stabbed the... the printer. There we go. No. There we go. And another one of these weird, like, metal O-ring things. Well, you know, rubber O-ring things. Can't really see what I'm doing, but oops. I'm dealing with all these cables down the bottom here, and I'm trying to cut the cable ties off. I saw that in the previous stream that I should actually like try and manage. That's getting close to my fingers. I should actually try and like manage pointing whatever I'm working on towards the camera, so that it's easier to see. But it's not always the fact. Like it's not always like easy because I keep on doing random stuff. I just cut this very slowly. This knife is sharp. I can feel it. I hope I'm not cutting another cable. Oh, I am. That's nice. Ah, I was. That's funny. That's great. That's amazing. Why did I do that? There we go. Okay. I thought I cut the cable, but no, it was just the cable tie. So, we've got all the cables separated out for the different limit switches and the stepper motors. And I've scratched the table, but that's alright. It's an old desk. Anyway, very old desk. Probably shouldn't scratch it. Put the cable ties away. This thing, we were going to remove this ribbon cable up here. To do that, I need a screwdriver. Just like so. There we go. No? Yes. Take the shower out of the way. Which I'll probably use these holes for some other time. Okay. Luckily it all fits in the bin. And this just comes on like this. I discovered, and then this ribbon cable just goes down. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. There we go. Nice. Number 2. And that's that. So I think these are now both. Oh no, I still have to take those off. So to take these off, and all my magnets, which are right here. Hold on. There we go. So I have 12 magnets in here. It's quite heavy, but these are like some super strong magnets. They pick up all my... Whenever I put them near something, they just go crazy. Look at that. Crazy. What was I gonna do? I was gonna take this up. I don't know what I'm going to do with all the screws. Some of them are non-magnetic. So I don't know, does it make them stainless steel? I think the non-magnetic ones must be stainless steel. Or something. But I mean, you wouldn't have an aluminium screw. Just making sure that these things, everything has purpose. These cables are almost long enough. It's just these bottom cables I might have to extend. We'll see. Unless because I want to store the power supply or everything on the side here. This moves up and down, which means if I put it around here, it should be fine. And this can also go there. So I reckon if I put the control unit here, and maybe the power supply on the other side, that could work. But it's like such a slim little thing. I love it. That's why I want to do it, because it only goes that far back to there, and to the front only goes to there. So I guess it does pull out a little bit. Oh well. There we go. So that one is now also ready. Over there. I just have to plan out what I'm going to be doing with those things. Okay, need a small screwdriver. I gotta get another bag for this trash. All these electronic components. I might put it in the bake or the filament thing. Okay. The other one. This piece of white plastic feels really strong. This white plastic here, like this feels pretty like not strong, but pretty high quality. It's a little bit bendy, but it feels really high quality. But I've been fooled before. Okay, so that is most of that. Check out this thing. So this is the printer head, which there's just a normal, pretty intense little fan here. Then another motor here that another stroke. Another stepper motor that drives the extruder. So if I can use this as well, I don't know how all the wiring in here is going to be, but if I can use that for the extruder on that one, then I only need to make one printer head. So we'll see. I don't know how I'm going to, like in the first step, I'm going to have to. Okay, I think I have access enough to another 3D printer that I should be able to print something. I should be able to make a printer head, and then maybe get a metal bracket or something. Or I could just isolate everything out of here and then reuse this, but I don't want to use their ribbon cable. I just want the individual components, so I can wire them up following. Like the other stuff. We're gonna cut this just so it stops annoying me. Just to there. Throw that away. Yep. That's the grid for the fan. There's another screw up here. I think there's... No, I don't know what that is. I don't know if all these screws mount. They just mount into the plastic. They don't actually mount into the servo. I mean the stepper motor. Here we go. Well, that comes off. This? No? Come on, you're not tied in that aggressively, should you? There we go. Okay, maybe I need to pull this off. There we go. That's a tiny little plug for the fan. Aha! Now everything comes out. Interesting. There we go. So that's the entire head unit. So I might be able to take this. Oh, it's got like a whole... Ooh. And it's like hardwired into there. No. Here we go. So this is the heater and thermometer here. This one. Have that, please. Okay, that's the heater and thermometer. This one. I need to make a zoom function. Another scene where I've zoomed it in. And then this one is the little extruder. So I should just be able to take the stupid little board out. No, I say stupid a lot, but really, like, if I'm being honest, I'm the stupid one. It's as if I know what I'm doing. Okay, so this is the little circuit board that they use to control everything, because they send it up in one wire and then they have to split it into the 3 to control the fan, the extruder motor, and the heating element. But that's nice. I think... Oh my goodness. I have to just figure this out. Do stepper motors usually have 4 wires? But then I might be able to just quick and easy, dirty reuse this. Don't need to worry too much about everything. So I don't really want to have to put too much effort in. Why is this such like a nice metal grid on the end of here, but then the rest of the printer is like 3D print? You could have 3D printed a grid this fine. Did they think that it just wasn't strong enough? Are they stupid? There's this little fan. So I just need to find most of my work is just going to be extending out connections. And I can't believe it's just this one little fan that they use to cool the extruder and cool the filament down. That's a really nice little fan grid. This must be a powerful little boy. 5 volt 22 amp. 5 volt 0.22 amps. ...2017. So it's only 8 years old. It's not that old. I can't believe they use this to cool it. They both cool it down and cool the filament down in the one airstream. It's not too bad. Oh, we can disassemble it further. Need hex. We can take the 3D printed mounting for the logic board, or the circuit board that directs the circuits around two of the 3 components. So there's, how many wires is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And it needs 4, 4, 2. Okay. 4, 4, 2. So there's probably some power. I mean, yeah. Alright, if I can get this out, then I'll be happy. Come on. Okay, here we go. Get out of my life. There we go. Oh, that was holding these heat sinks together. I see. Oh, I could always I'll just put it back. The thing is, I think everything is working, because the other problem is this in here can get gunked up. But let's turn on the light. Never mind. Here we go. There we go. Put a bit of extra light. I'll just point this towards the wall just for some ambience. There we go. So we have this header unit, which, like when if I do a custom 3D printer, all I have to do is just set the offsets for the head, no matter where I mount it. But I believe it's going to be probably pretty similar to how it was. How does this go? I can't remember how this went on. It has to go either that way or that way. Probably goes this way. Yes. And it was these little screws. I think. And it was these ones. So all I have to do is then just design a little mounting system for this. Well, I don't want to reuse this thing. I'll just make my own. Sort of the same. It's going to look. I'm going to make it look almost the same. Almost the same. Maybe a little bit more clearance around the head here, so you can get easier access to it, in case you have to clean it or something. But otherwise, it's going to look pretty similar. Maybe not as complex. Cool. And I'll just mount it onto the top there or something. Which, think, oh, this one wasn't mounted onto the top, but I'll mount it onto the top. So I've got 2 screws up the top here. I've got 2 screws up the top here that I'll mount it to, 2 screw holes. And then I'll just put the fan on top there. They had it on an angle, but far above it. I see. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know if I like it. I don't know why they did that. Anyway. Cool. So, you know, all these parts, I could probably just throw them away. Oh, but I'll keep them. What's this? Oh, okay. Can I just put this back on without any problems? Bam, 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 bam. Up-a-do-do-do-do. Bam, 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 bam. Where did that go? Why, it's got a hole on one side, but not on the other. Mm-hmm. 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 Bam, 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 bam. Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. I don't know where these long screws went either. I think they must have gone through there. Strange. All over here. There. And that. I'm keeping this little grid. Ah, okay, whatever. I'm keeping the little grid. Alright. That's annoying. That's very annoying. Guess I'm not keeping it in there. I just don't have any nice boxes. Okay, well, that'll be the pile. We'll keep that there. That'll just be the pile that sits in the corner, waiting, watching. Can this just fit over? No. Well, I'll put that on there for later. So. The only thing left to do is really actually research the printer systems so that I can just make them. Does that just slide on? It should. That's where it came from. Come on. Go on, boy. Oh, yes. That's how we know that it's the good stuff. There we go. Okay, well, that doesn't do too bad, apparently. Oh, that's what that was. Cool. Okay. I mean, it's basically functioning already. Alright. Do I have... I need a bag for all this stuff. What is in here? Putting it in this possibly highly statically conductive bag, apparently, so... You know what? Screw it. Just looking in here, I can tell that it's just pretty intense. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay, and then all these little circuits. Circuit boards. These power switches are nice. Actually, I really like them. I'm gonna use them. I want to keep them. Oh. I like the power switches. These cute little cables. Okay, and then ground LED strips. Look at that. Indiscriminately shove it all in. And then we've got all these ribbon cables. All these ribbon cables that I will put in there as well. That I am not... Okay, whatever. I'll put them together nicely. Sure. Whatever you say, pal. This. This. There we go. Ugh. Okay, well. Aha! I'll just scotch tape the ends together. Yeah, what are you gonna do about that? Huh? Huh. Fix that problem. Ribbon cables. Yeah. Okay, I don't know. Just get in there. Just whatever you do, stay in. There we go. That can go there. This can go here. There we go. Now we've got them ready and waiting. And then this is my random bottle for alchemical purposes. Look at this. So it's like a bottle to apply solution or something. I thought it was going to be like a squeezy bottle with like a thin little nozzle, but no, it's got like 3-4 holes that come out of the nozzle on each side. So you're actually supposed to like just apply a general wash with it, which is not what I wanted to. Which is not what I wanted it for. It was very annoying. I wanted a specific small nozzle, which if I could 3D print, I could 3D print one, but I can't. Okay, let's put it back together. Put it over there with the other bottle. Just snap it here. Okay. So, what do we have? We have the 2 printers, which are a bunch of servos together. Servos and switches, or the end switches, or whatever they're called. Then we have a printer head there that I need to figure out what the cables on the extruder stepper motor are, and the heating elements, which shouldn't be too hard, but I don't want to get that wrong. And then we've got a little 5-volt fan down here, which I think that's pretty common, but it's a 5-volt fan. That's pretty intense. It's a strong little guy. So okay, well, that makes more sense why they use it for both of those. Update on the screws. Watch this. Here we go. These are all the screws we've managed to collect from the 2 printers. So yeah, we've been doing a good job. We've been doing a very good job. Let me get one of these magnets. Sort out the stainless steel ones from the ones that aren't. Okay. Look at this. So this is like, we'll show this one. Is this one? No, it isn't. So there we go. That's one. So we've got these plastic screws, which are highly magnetic. Oops. Oh shoot. Hey. There we go. So it's magnetic. And then we have these like hex point other screws, which are not magnetic at all. So cool. Which means I'm gonna have to sort them out, but I like these long ones. Although Can't remember where they... Oh, they came from the squirrel fence. Squirrel cage fence. Okay. These magnets are really strong. There we go. Put that there. Right. Yeah. And then we've got 2 little 8 gig SD cards as well. So what I want to do is bring the laptop closer so we can do a little bit of research online. So just got the cable over there. Sorry if this shakes the camera. I don't mind. Well, it doesn't affect me at all. So okay. All I'm going to do here is duplicate this scene. Can I do that? And I want to call it web browser. There we go. Which means I'm going to have to record the screen now, or the desktop, and I don't know if this thing is strong enough for that. Well, I mean, it's already recording the camera feed I'm sending it, so you know what, maybe. And then this one is camera 1. Because I'm thinking of installing more cameras and another one so that I can sort of zoom in. Wait. Oh, shoot. We're going to do this. We're going to say camera 1. And then we're going to duplicate this. And we're going to call it camera 1. Zoomed! Zoomed in! The camera has been zoomed! And then to do that, we're going to take this feed here. And I think we're just going to zoom directly down. So I'll see what I can do. Just like that. And then just like that. So this is the zoomed feed. I don't know if it's going to be any better or whatever. It means I don't have to bring it up as much. But we'll see. Okay. So then I can switch between those two. Look at that. Look at that. Camera 1 zoomed. Shame. Okay, web browser. So this one, I don't want camera feed. I want to actually pick up my Microsoft Edge browser, which I want to put the default search engine as Google. Ooh, it's struggling. Ooh, it's struggling. I don't even have a mouse anymore. There we go. Ooh, that's gross. Just give me an empty tab. I don't want all the trash. Where do I get the default search engine up for Microsoft Edge? I think it looks like it looks like it's struggling. Ooh, it's struggling. Am I running too much stuff at once? Yeah, we've dropped a couple frames, it looks like. Okay, not that much. Just a couple. Just a little. Just a few. Not too bad. Not too bad. Default browser settings. I want Google as my default browser. Just telling you right now. Google A. Here we go. Default. Nope. You know what? Screw Edge. Screw it. It's a terrible browser that does have nothing but problems. We're going to be doing this. I can make it smaller, sort of square. So at the meantime, there we go. There we go. Plus, okay, perfect. Every time I do something, like all the icons on the desktop disappear. I don't understand. Yeah, I want to sign out. Don't sign me back in, please.
You're listening to 24/7 online radio.
Yes. Ooh, she's struggling. She's struggling. She's struggling. I think the audio is fine, but the video is just atrocious. So, yes. It like speeds up to try and catch up. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. It struggles so much. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm being threatened with the issue that I'm going to have to reduce the quality of the stream. Okay, let me capture. No, not browser source. Hold on. A window. Let me capture a window. Let me capture Chromie. Come on, baby. There we go. Working out. Select the window. We want to attach Chromium. Awesome. And don't worry about the audio since that's coming through desktop anyway. Cool. Yeah. Cool. Let me shrink that down. You don't need this one. Okay. And we might have to make this wider though. Oh well. We'll just put that in the center there. That looks cool. That's alright. Web browser, so Chromium. And I can have the chat on here on the side for anyone who wants to join at some point. We'll say testing. Okay. So we have the browser. So that should work. So we're just going to go rep wrap print. Here we go. My mouse fails to function every couple seconds. Cool. Oh, yep, okay. Well, we're now in Hungarian? H-E. What is he? Okay, I don't know what this is. Let's go back to English, please. This is literally, it has the sound that Windows uses to tell you that a device is disconnecting, or one of the hardware devices. I'm gonna go insane. Self-replicating machine. Okay, well, I want 3D printers, but let's go software and hardware. Okay, we're just gonna search. I want to build custom 3D printer. Custom 3D printer. Let's see what there is. Stream's fine. Looks good. I'm not instructables. Open link a new tab, please. How do I make this program run more performant? Where are my settings? It's using the default Windows sound. It is. Performance. My mouse is literally the last thing the computer like focuses on. I have another mouse down here, but it doesn't use any of the normal connections. Okay, well, whatever. System. Oh, there's literally a performance tab. Why didn't it take me there? I need memory saver. I need energy saver. I need everything. Okay. Preload. Browsing and searching faster. Interesting. Right. I don't think I can ask for much more than that. Okay. CAD tools. Interesting. Cam tools. Slices. Cool, cool. Machine control. Here we go. This is what I want. Microcontroller. Typically, the microcontroller is AVR based, which is what's used in Arduino. In order to transfer the G-codes to the microcontroller, you need a way to send the G-code to the microcontroller. See below for details. Okay. Right. Malin. Why is my page like this? Okay. G-code generator, host software. All right. Well, I don't hardware. Controller. Components. Controller. The controller serves the intelligence behind it. It interprets instructions, typically in the form of G-code, and translates them to electrical signals, particularly in Arduino. Arduino microcontroller with Ram's shield. What is Ram's shield? Hold on. I just drag the window I want to read out of it. Here we go. To fit the entire electron you need for in one small package for low cost. Ram's interfaces in Arduino make with a powerful platform has plenty of room for expansion. Stepper drivers and extruder control electronics are made sure for easy service. Part replacement upgradable with expansion. Oh, cool. Two-sided Ram's layout. Cartesian robot and extruder. Yes. Okay. Okay. I couldn't just buy this, right? What? Firmware design files. Design files? Let's go instructables. They might be easier to deal with. Okay, I've got the chassis. Okay, basic. Yep. Okay. Oh, okay. No, this guy's whatever. Thanks. That doesn't help me at all. Ah, yeah, become your own 3D printer. No. How to build your own 3D printer. I need glasses. I'm literally looking at this like an old man does. I like tilt my nose up to just sort of stare at it. Ugh, no. Come on, Instructables, don't let me down now. Okay, well, screw RepRap. That was dumb. That was dumb. Here we go. Become your own 3D printer. Oh, I don't want this. Multimeter. Breakaway mail headers. Okay. Well, it looks like what we need at some point is Arduino. That's what everyone is getting. How to build my own 3D. If I could spell own. Apparently I can't. Oh. How to build a 3D printer. Ultimate guide. Dr. Flo. Alright. Let's see what Dr. Flo has to say. He seems pretty happy. I don't have a mouse. I don't have a mouse. Guys, I don't have a mouse. I don't have a mouse. I have a mouse. I'm just not going to listen to an ad. That would drive me over the wall. I can't. I'll look at an ad. I'll watch it with my eyes, but don't make me listen to it. My mouse does not work. I'm going to need... I can't function with this touchpad anymore. It's gonna kill me. Well, it's not gonna kill me, but it's not gonna work. 2-hour video. Holy guacamole. USB hub detected. This may be causing connection issues, performance issues. They want me to stream my phone, the images from the camera I'm using over the Wi-Fi. That's what they've been telling me. That's the problem. Oh my goodness, we're not having a good time at all. And I might just do that. Sorry guys, the stream's currently suffering some technical issues. We are currently running at 1 FPS exactly. This is what happens when you use up all the RAM on a computer. You cannot have this many programs open at once. You can't. It's bad luck, bad juju. Oh my goodness, this is not good. Not good. Okay, I'm just gonna plug that out for now. Can I have my mouse back? Please. I miss my mouse. There we go. Okay, well I'm just gonna turn off the camera for now. And then figure out another way to manage it later. Okay, I can't right click, I can't left click, I can't right click, I can't left click. Okay, hold on, Dr. Flo. You're way too high quality at the moment. Okay, I can't even change the quality of the video. What? Oh, I can. Let me scroll down. Way too high quality at the moment. 360p, 240p. That's ridiculous. Okay, well, let me close all these as well, since they're hogging very, very valuable bandwidth at the moment. While I try and figure this out. My computer is frozen. I need to delete this task manager. Come on, open task manager, please. Please. Save me from this eternal hell. I should just stream my screen rather than shut that trash off. Go away. Leave me alone. There you go. Microsoft Edge just keeps trying to start up. What's our performance like? Oh, we're only using 4 GB memory. We've got plenty. We've got plenty. I think I'm mostly just hampered by my my SSD speed. Not that it's a pretty good SSD in the first. It's a pretty bad SSD in the first place. Okay. Well, I can't do more than that. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. All right. Oof. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna stop that. Drop the quality even further. We're struggling. Linear rail. Linear rods. Yes. Transmission. Stepper motors. 3D printer assembly. Extruder. Print bed. Limit switches. Motherboards. That's what we want. There we go. see how this goes. Okay, so he's saying there's like a lot of them, and there's an ad before the very important one. That's the only thing I wanted to know was motherboards, but you're hitting me with an ad. Okay, so there are a few motherboards. Paid link. Ugh. Okay. Okay, shush. 24/7 radio. Calm down. We're going to be listening to Dr. Flow at 1 or 2 FPS a second.
Printed object. This job includes not only barking orders like telling the stepper drivers when and in what direction to move the motors, but also requires the microcontroller.
Okay, this is not going to work. Going out of business clearance sale? No way. No freaking way. This is the time. Oh, I keep pulling the tab out. Everything must go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. MBS. Tools and materials. Oh, that's what that is. Automation systems. No. Electronics. To electronics. Controllers and drivers. Power supplies. Okay. Hold on, YouTube is hogging too much of the bandwidth. My mouse bandwidth is being taken up by YouTube. Why does it keep pulling the tabs out of the browser? Where YouTube is killing me. He said it was a paid link. What is this way? Interface CNC touch. Black box motion control system. Emergency stop paddle. Motion controllers. Tools and materials. This is not the place I want to go to. Okay, how to make a 3D printer. Do some research. I never thought of that. I never thought of that. That makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. 3D printer motherboard. I reckon this is something I'm going to have to buy. My mouse works. My mouse can't work. Oh, you can just purchase a couple things online. Nice. Cool. All 3DP. Bilby 3D. Bilby. That's Australian, so that might be easy. Could free delivery over $350? Are you kidding me? Why does my computer freeze every now and then? I doubt OBS is enjoying this. Maybe it is. Just do some research, bro. Just do some research. Got any problems to figure out? Just do some research. Okay. The best 3D printed controller board. Sorry. The best 3D printed controller boards available. Ramps. There we go. That's the one from before. Considerations. Advanced support. Okay. 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 We present some controller boards. All the firmware setup is done on the touchscreen display, so no coding. Oh, that's nice. So it's just a big thing that you sort of input power, 10 to 28 volts. Oh, wait a second. Well, it depends on what the input connection is. I've got a 17 volt DC power supply from this tiertime thing. $85. That's not too bad. Depends what the power in on this thing is. However, I have to supply it. And I'm gonna have to print like a board between the two, between that one and the other one. Wow, this is quick. Holy moly. Can I have my mouse back, please? There we go. Close that off. Close that off. We need all the performance on one tab, and then let's get our music back. Oh, yes. Noises. Wow, that is too much effort. Look at that thing. Daisy! Little dog outside. Upgrade board. No, I don't want to look at that. And to hide that as well, please. Thank you. Four built-in stepper drivers in the mini version, the V2 Prime using the 4 and the V2 having a mix of the two. This makes it great for not but CNC machining. Okay. Oh my goodness! Can this website just leave me alone for like a split second? SKR3. Creality 3D printers. Complete upscore. Oh, okay. Versatility. Here we go. Thermistor protections. 3 adjustable fan connections with adjustable voltage. Dual extrusion right off the bat. Okay, well that's pretty intense actually. I don't know if I need that one. SKL Pro 2. Okay. Is there any like good? Why is this so gross? Why is it so disgusting? Is there low internet bandwidth Chrome extension? Is there a Chrome extension that can like reduce the amount of trash? And block stuff I don't need. Is this rated highly? Apparently. Doesn't support best practices for Chrome. Put it on my browser. Blocked. Why can I not go into Reddit? Okay, sure. Okay. Wow, that's taking a while. That's alright. Take your time. Don't worry, AHBKNP, MOA, MIDJ, GBNEAFJ, IPB, MD, FPE, FAD _5865.crx. Take your time. Just take your time. You install when you want, really. That's the thing. Best controller for 3D. Look at Clipper. Get a very cheap board and run it with Raspberry. Resonance compensation. Okay. This is Dr. D Flow again. 3D printers in Perth, in Australia. Big Tree Tech. Matter Hackers. Australian Dingo Ship. Why am I in Australia so aggressively? I mean, it's not that bad. Plus ramps 1.4. Let's go ramps 1.7. Oh, it's done. That's nice. Does it then install once it's done, or what's the plan? Here we go, Quora. From 6 years ago. Goodness gracious. We're on Quora. That's our saving grace. RAM's 1.6. Change is accomplished. RAM to surface mounted capacitors. Oh my goodness. Stop with the ads. Go away. Leave me alone. Oh, web boost is here. There we go. Thank you. Is this any quicker? Did I just get scammed by Grandma app? Use my mouse? That's not too bad. I wouldn't say it's much faster. Okay, we'll keep it on though, because it's cute. What do I want to do? 3D printer, motherboards. Thanks. Because I think all I need is the motherboard. Wait. 3D... Oh, there we go. Make a store. Oh, it's just the shield for it. Oscom computers and controls. Ooh, Amazon. I love Amazon. Okay, it is faster. They weren't lying. It's actually faster. Okay, the server is busy. They're lying. The server isn't busy. You just don't like me because for some reason my IP isn't normal. I don't know why. Excuse me? Okay. Oh yeah. Let's do 3D printer. Motherboard. Yes. Take me to Sydney. Ha ha ha. TMC 2130 spy drive. Everyone talks about that. I don't know why. I don't want to pay that much. I want like a cheap old little thing. What's this? Does that even have Wi-Fi? Like it even has Wi-Fi. That's the way I'm trying to say that. I don't want to Ender 3 thing. I'm gonna have to like specifically change the size of the. I mean, up to $100 I might be happy with, but I don't know. This is gross. SKL Mini E3 touchscreen. Okay, well, let's see what these two have. Dual extruders, heated bed, 5-axis drive. Oh my goodness, that's insane. That's freaking insane, bro. So I've got limit switches, which are just 2 wires, and then I've got my servos, which are 4, and then I have my limit switches, which are just 2. So I don't know where I would plug them in to. That's the only problem. Like I can't visually just go, oh, that's where it goes. I also don't know what these green switches are for. Okay. No, but that's not limit switches. Oh my, that's something. Oh, here we go. Fan X stop. Oh, that's what I need. That's what I need. X and Y motor. Damn. This doesn't come with a thing, sadly. Where's the power in? How do I supply power to this? Is it through these things? I don't know how to supply it, work this thing. How do you set this up? Where's the instruction manual? Yes, my address is correct. I'm in Sydney. Big tree deck. Big tree tech. 3D printer motherboard. Come on, big tree tech. Show me the goods. Come on, baby. Oh my goodness, this is something else. I want like, is there like a cheap model? Sorry, do you release a cheap model? I'm just wondering. Yes, the SKR3 EZ, that's me. For real, bro. That's literally me. And then products. Okay, which is your... Do you have a cheap model? Do you have a cheap model? Like, my whole thing is my mouse is... I can't move my mouse. Okay, if I can just look at this and say, oh, that's where that goes, then I'm happy. I just don't know where the power in goes. I don't know what all these things do. I don't know what these are along there. That's like the limit switch and the thing. Oh. She's working hard, mate. Oh. What are these? EZ5160. No. What is EZ5160? EZ5160. Is that just like switches that you chuck in? So I typed EX, I want EZ. It's just like a switch you shove in, apparently. Drive Easy Driver. Is a high-power stepper motor drive control chip with an external MOSFET. So what, you just shove it into there? Like I'm using 3 motors, so I just shove 3 of those in. Easy Driver for SCAR Easy Control Board. Okay, well, that doesn't help me because I can't see it if you close it like that. So you just shove that in, just like that. So if I'm using 3 of them, or 4 with an extruder, I shove 4 in. Right? Or you reckon that's what you do? I think. Ooh, that's chunky. So is there any, like... Ooh, yeah, first order. Ooh, yeah, amazing. For our Easy Series drivers on the basis of Screw 3. What is Screw 3? Power chip, which supports... Phase, 30 supports power supply, it supports function, zoom printing, filament runner detection, complete shutdown, BL touch, RGB blast, etc. Motherboard reserves the boot button. Users can update the motherboard boot program to DFU. High performance are used to reduce heat check. That's nice. I don't like this though. Okay, well, we'll keep it in the back pocket. Over here. Put it over here. And then we'll, look at the other stuff. Control board, driver board. I want... What's the... Wait. Oh my goodness. What are all the parts you need for a 3D printer? Why are there control boards and then driver boards? What is a driver board? Motor and driver board. Controller board, stepper motors, belts. Brokey Impy.
Online radio.
50 parts in 5 minutes. Here we go. That's nice. I don't know what this music is. Let's see if YouTube works at all. I gotta say, it feels snappier if I don't pull it out of the window. Boom, boom, da-da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Okay. That was like an Edward Scissorhands reference. He just twerked in reverse. Do you say it in the description? Do you mention them in the description? You don't. You do not. You know what? I don't need, I can figure it out myself. There we go. Matter hackers. Matter hackers. How does a 3D printer work? If I can get my friggin' mouse control back. Okay. Cool. 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 Red look. Cool. Filament. Cool. Extruder. Cool. Direct drivers, Bowden and extruders. On direct drive, hot and cold end are connected together, one on top of the other. The filament goes straight down through the cold end and into the hot end. Hot end are separated. The cold end will be stationed and bolted somewhere onto the printer's frame. The filament is pushed through the long tube to the hot end, which means the printer has to. Okay, cool. Hobbed gear. This gear bites the filament and pushes it down. Oh, so I can actually mount my extruder further away. I wonder. I wonder. Gear bites it and pushes it down. Okay. Little gear. Heater cartridge. Yes. Thermistor. Thermocouple. Okay. Cool. Delta. I have 3 arms that come together in the center to suspend extruder above the area. Deltas also use a Cartesian court to move around in, but instead of moving one mode, all 3 arms move at different rates at times to precisely move and also in a triangulation. Okay. Cool. Yes. Belts. Step motors, frame enclosure, power supply. Okay. Motherboard controller board. SD card slot, step drivers. So, but the stepper drivers, are they? Where the heck are they? Isn't this motherboard have the stepper drivers on it? So it's fine. So that's okay. Hold on. Here we go. I can play an embedded YouTube video pretty well, it looks like.
And on this episode of 3D Printer Anatomy, we're going to talk about controller boards.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Stepper motors, NEMA
Yes.
the nozzles.
Yes.
And these are the parts that actually dictate what does the G-code do.
Okay.
If I just put G-code in a computer,
Okay.
calculating and telling this, all the things like that. Other ones have it so you have spots where the fan turn on and all the things like that. So some of them have spots where there are stepper drivers already in it.
Oh.
Other ones have it so you plug these stepper drivers into the board.
Oh.
There's a whole variety of different things that you can find where
Oh.
some have it, others don't. So we're going to dive into what sets some of these apart from the others. Sometimes called the motherboard, the controller board is the part of your 3D printer that takes inputs, G-code, and gives outputs to the mechatronics and tells it how to move and operate.
Okay.
No matter what controller board you're using, they're all going to have a chip or a microprocessor on it that actually does all the calculations and computing. So something like this, which has the ATmega 2560, which is 8-bit, or there's something like the ARM processor, which is 32-bit. And you heard me right. If you're at all familiar with video games or computers, this is just at the threshold of being able to complete all the tasks it needs to here without having any sort of stutter or pauses. Think of it this way. The 32-bit processor has more power to do the computations, and even still it has more room to be able to look ahead and set aside more instructions for the printer to actually enact. So this one has gotten the project done ahead of time and is just relaxing before the due date, whereas this one is still working on it as the teacher is coming by to collect it. In terms of features, every controller board will have screw terminals or pin connectors to actually connect things like the thermistor and end stops to it. Like the Aztec X5 GT has screw terminals with wires.
You just said words.
These heads that are to it. Like the Aztec X5 GT has screw terminals, which are either Phillips or flatheads that have little crimpers that just press down on any wires you insert.
Oh, so that's for the
stepper motor wiring. And so when you plug these in, you at least have the benefit of if you put them in
Oh my goodness, stop.
backwards or wrong and it just stutters the motor, you can reorder them,
Okay.
turn them back down, and try again.
I might
Whereas
do
with
that.
Something with the Rambo, they're polarized, so at least you don't plug it in backwards,
Yes.
but they need to be in the right order, or you have to take apart the connector, or potentially just re-crimp the whole connector.
Okay, so maybe something like
There's
that would be
benefits
better.
Either setup. This one's really easy and solid when,
No.
when it stays together, because this is like a little clip that holds it together, whereas these, you're just relying on compression force to hold it. Then you also have these pins or these sockets. And
Okay.
These sockets are like where you would put in the stepper drivers,
Yes.
and a lot of these pins are where thermistors and end stops and
Oh.
other things like that would go. Now, some 3D printers like Creality or Ultimaker or even the behind that, so you know, where they both have room for 6 end stops.
So the problem is, like, I just want a cheap motherboard. I don't need expensive. I've got, like, as long as it's got the stepper drivers in it, that should be good. So, what do they have? Matter hackers. 3D printers. Technologies? No. Motion system? Cartesian. Oh wait, no, I'm just... Dang it. Shoot. Okay, well, okay. We got this. We're figuring it out. We'll figure it out. Big Tree Tech. I don't like Big Tree Tech. We're going back to Amazon, baby. Now that we know a little bit of what we're looking for. Address is correct. Leave me alone. Okay. So we want 4 stars and up, definitely. And then I'm not going to spend anything over $100, probably, if I'm being honest. Okay, I don't know what the top number is there, but go. What did I say? Okay, I don't even know what I said to. Oh well. Amazon's choice. So the other thing is I need a motherboard that I can change the build bed size. I can do that, or what I can do is just make sure that my print is always small enough. That could be the other thing. These two are exactly the same. Oh, it's the same thing, just sponsored. 962 satisfied customers. Are you kidding me, dude? Are you freaking kidding me, bro? So what is this? Oh, so it wants me to plug them all in there, and then here are the limit switches. I don't know what TB and TH are. Oh, where's the extruder? Oh, I see. X, Y, Z, E. And the limit switch, and then whatever T, like that's the thermal bed and then the thermal head. Which... Okay. K-fan. Ground volt in, ground out. Okay. And I don't know what the green things are. Is that just the same but different? And then there's a 3-head plug down the bottom which isn't labeled. That's nice of them. J1, K-fan, K-fan 1, K-fan 2, and then something. No wiring diagram? Huh. Official Ender 3K silent printer. I don't want Big Tree Tech. Their stuff is so expensive. It's so expensive. I cannot do it. Ooh. Okay, well, I don't think we're going to go on Amazon. What we're going to do is control board, hot. Sure. Big equipment. Big Tree Tech. 3D printer controller board. Buy 3D printer controller board. Bilby. This is an Australian thing. I think they were here before. Not sure. Matter Hackers. Ooh, eBay. Ooh, Megastore. I know this guy. What does Bilby have for us? Oh, music. Bring the music back. Bring the beat in. Anything for you, Beyonce? I want like a custom... Customizable. Customizable controller 3D printed controller board. Here we go, West 3D. The hottest names in 3D printing. Her Big Tree is an Australian, so they don't see me. I really need. Like, wow, I wish I could go to Reddit, but apparently not. Mega 250. What if I just do ramps 1.4 3D printed controller board? Give me that. Just that, please. Make a store. Okay, whatever. Let's see what this is. Close those two. Here we go. Plus drivers. Ooh, that's nice. Fully compact. This part you're able to use all the Arduino open source platform to create all the interactive objects. Okay. I want to plug it in, please. Okay, and then what's this? Controllers. Big Tree board for rabbit feed up multi-material solution. Nope. Big Tree Skr control 3 board. So I think this is the one we've seen multiple times now. But I need to plug in my own driver controllers there. Yeah, Easy Driver connector is required for you to use Easy Driver. I don't want that. Ooh. That's hot. But that I have to put all the driver connectors in and everything with this. I can tell. I know exactly. I just want a film 3D printed controller board. Customizable. I don't want to customize the controller board. I want a 3D printed controller board that lets for any printer. There we go. Yes. Yes. And then just give me like the cheapest one. Here we go. BTT Kraken. Let's go. And Tech 2C. Let's see what they've got. TM5160 equipped boards with built-in stepper drivers. Yes. What is? Ugh. Not that one. Your build. Microforce and 3D printed upgrades. What are the comments like? Do they say, thank you so much? Or do they say, this makes no sense? But having 2 CAN ports doesn't make it for IDX. 1 CAN port. CAN is a bus protocol. 7 doesn't know. Okay. Hmm. Okay, well, I see. Never mind. Yes.
Very long time for this day. We can now
Thanks,
purchase
mate.
affordable 32-bit controllers
No
for
way.
our 3D printers.
Oh, let's go.
This one here, only $20.
Let's go.
Which is price parity with most 8-bit controllers.
Oh, I love that, mate.
Let's check it out.
I might actually get that. That's great.
Opening your box, we have the 32-bit controller in an anti-static bag. It also comes
Okay.
with quite a short USB cable.
You're so nice. I might
And a
I might
pack of
put you up to 360 just because I'm nice
spare
like that.
jumpers.
Okay.
Here we have the Big Tree Tech SKR version 1.3 board.
Radio.
This will be a one-to-one replacement to my existing 8-bit controller, the good old Arduino Mega 2560,
Yeah.
and the Ramps 1.4 Shield.
Yeah.
On the SKR board, we have similar features to my existing board.
Okay.
To start off with, we have 5 step stick slots, an expansion for LCD and SD card,
No way.
6 end stop inputs, 3 thermistor inputs,
Wait.
USB.
My end stop inputs only have 2 little things. I don't know if it'll fit in there. I don't know if it'll work with this one.
12 to 24 volt DC input, a PWM controlled heat bed output, dual
Okay.
PWM controlled hot end heater outputs,
Okay.
and a PWM
And there's 4 of them, which is
controlled,
good.
cooling fan output. That is actually one more PWM MOSFET output than the Ramps board has. There is also a micro SD card slot supplied with a 128 megabyte micro SD card.
I've got 2 8 gig,
Pre-installed with
8 gigs.
Marlin 2.0 firmware.
Not even good.
The 32
Actually, I've got a 4 gig and an 8 gig.
is
I've been
a
lying.
XP Semiconductor LPC 1760.
Now hold on. This is not what I want. My end stops have only 2 wires that come out of them. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. But I might just get this one.
It incorporates an ARM Cortex M3 processor running at
This was
100
released in
MHz,
2019.
512K.
What is it called again? The SKR. Big Tree Tech. Why is this... Okay, we keep coming back to Big Tree Tech, so I think we'll get from them. But I'm just going to have to... Oh, shoot. I'm just going to have to look through and make sure, see which one I can get is the best. And then for cheap.
Flash in a 100-pin LQFP package.
Okay.
On DigiKey, it retails from $11.70 per unit.
Just hold on. I can't... Hold on. Oh my goodness, this internet is... It's like blinding. Like, I have like friggin' whiplash. My neck hurts. What? Google Ads... Google AdServices.com is blocked? Okay. Are you serious? Are you actually serious? I don't like you. Google Ads. Oh, that's because it's the first one. So I just need to go down. There we go. Easy. Cool. So we're going to go to... We're going to replay this. We're going to start this because it's beautiful. And we're going to go here. No, stop it. Screw you. Just give it a second. Pandas love bamboo. Okay, we're gonna look at this one. And we're gonna look at the Pico. And then we're gonna click more and see what we can find. But why is there... What is the driver board? No, so we just need the control board. I'm sure of it. I don't want to go to big equipment. Absolutely insane. Internet speeds right here. So these look all very expensive. I don't need a lot. I just stop. I don't need a lot. I just need a little one with everything included, so I don't have to do anything. Is the adapter? Here's the SKR Mini. Ooh, that looks promising. Oh my goodness. I literally just like breathe in its general direction and then it sends me to this page. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Get some help. Oh my goodness. Stop. Just stop. Oh. No. Octopus Pro version 1. Okay. Oh, we're gonna go more products. I like the Mini and the other one. I don't care for the Ender 3. Pi to CB2. Okay. Control board for 3D printer. Okay, it's that one. Hold on, let's just go to these ones. So this Skirt Mini, which might be perfect for my little printers, looks pretty. I'd like it. It's not labeled. This is a 3D render. Nice. Does it even exist in real life? Okay. That was fun. More silent and stable printing. Don't you lie to me. Ooh. Ooh, that's fast. That snail is fast. Yeah, we're really friggin' zooming through this. Oh, hey, up, hey. You might, where's my mouse? There we go. It's too sensitive. I need to block this touchpad from existing. And then, come on, there we go. And then just use like a normal mouse, like a normal human being. Oh, now I gotta pause my beautiful music. My mouse is gone. Never mind. Okay. Chat replay is disabled for this premiere. But what's stopping me from using it on these little printers? Right? Okay. Okay. BL Touch, filament protection. I don't need that. Printing resume. Holy moly. Upgrade heatsink. Alright. What is UART mode? Thank you for the descriptors. Okay, sure. Look at him go. Meow. This Pico is like super low profile though. Let's watch the video.
You are listening to 24/7 online radio.
Okay. Why do they want the Raspberry Pi in this one? I don't understand. Does this not work? It's $40. My, that's crazy. I can't do $40, mate. That's ridiculous. Oh, look at them go. To the display. Okay. Whatever that is. End of 5 replacement board. I don't want a replacement board for like an end of 5. I want like a 3D printer board that just works. Oh, here we go. Oh, for the end of 3. We are listening to the most basic music ever. Skr 3. That probably wants me to no. Okay, well, thank you. Yes, I love navigating the internet at 1 frame per second. Victory Tech Stealthy High Speed Solution SKR V1.F4 Turbo. I really like them when they have everything installed and I can just pick it up and put it in. That would be real nice. Mini E3 bitboard for E3 Ender 3. As long as I can change the build volume, I don't mind. Then I don't mind. Yeah, we're gonna close you. You just only give me problems. This one looks promising. I know it says for the Ender 3, but I don't mind. It's $40. 40 bucks, and it might not work. But this one is even more. Okay, never mind. Motor driver stick. SKR V1.2. Well, we'll go through this video, I suppose. Just buy what he buys, since it's so damn cheap. How much is this? Currently unavailable. Trim. One rating. Also, my mouse is frozen. From Banggood. I think he was lying. Um, 3D printer controller board. I'm just using the MKS Gen, no driver on board. What are you talking about? Is this the best board for Clipper? Best controller for your 3D DTD. No, stop. Here we go. You need this board for your 3D printer. Big Tree SKR Mini E3 V3. Do I need this board for my printer? Upgrade plug and play boards. SKR3 review and install. SKR Pico, small yet mighty controller for your 3D printer. So he's got extra stuff on it. Then I have to then put on mine? Banggood.com doesn't work. Okay. Uber Eats, Uber Shush. Oh, this is the same video that we watched before. Okay. Is this the same one? Yes, it is. SKR. How much is this one? Oh, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Well, screw you then. If you're not going to play ball. Big Tree Tech. We're just going to open a page for every control board and then just see which one is the cheapest and best. Or not. Why does it send me here every time I touch something? I have to go. I cannot deal with this too often. This is causing me a struggle. Watch this. I didn't even touch anything. Never mind. No more. No more of that. So how to install and use a 3D printer controller board. Let's see who gives us the best information here, because apparently no one wants to. That's an ad. It's a short. Diagnosing a dead 3D printer controller. What to look for in a 3D printer controller board. Okay. Okay. Lurge mainboards, install how to build a 3D printer. The other. We're gonna go back to Dr. D Flow. This is like, sounds like dancing cheek to cheek, but it's not. It stops. Marlin versus Duet, the best control system for 3D printing. Design, prototype, test. Upgrading, adding new life to your old 3D printer with the Big Tree Tech SKR 3 Easy and Clipper. Many problems. Many problems. Clipper 3D printer firmware. What is it? Why do I want it? SKR Mini 3 to Ender 3 3D printer controller board upgrade. Wow, this is all like from a long time ago. No one really cares about friggin' 3D printing anymore, it seems like. Best Core XY 3D printer for beginners. Screw it. In 17 minutes, you're gonna tell me that. Apparently, and no one else wants to, so we'll just go with you. 8 drivers, yeah, sure. Clipper. 3D printer mainboard, Creality CR10 series. Install clip-on any 3D printer into the base. Canuck Creator. Alright. I'm gonna need you to mute site. And we're gonna go over here. The deafening quiet. Oh, so good. Oh, love KFC in my mouth. On this train, apparently. A second time, too. KFC twice. Yummy, yummy, yummy in my tummy. What is this? Westpac rank. It has correctly discovered that I am in Australia. This is terrifying. How did it know my IP? That's scary. Alright, I'll listen to you. I literally can't use my touchpad anymore. I killed it in the last 5 minutes.
For absolute beginners.
Okay.
This is Simple Core Legacy.
Yep.
It's an inexpensive, easy to build Core XY 3D printer designed by Rolahan.
Yep.
I think a machine like this is perfect for someone who is just getting started with DIY 3D printing and wants an approachable and fun build without breaking the bank.
Okay.
Today, I'm going to show you how you can build your own.
That's nice. This is pretty good.
All of the required blocks right here. I think just the 4 verticals.
Okay. So you sort of puts it all together.
20mm slide.
Yep.
And bolt. Exactly.
Yep.
And
cool.
In total.
Sweet.
Move the bed.
Perfect.
Here. They also printed part 3 9mm pulleys.
Wait, do you need 3D printed parts?
Grabbing the belt.
What? You need 3D printed part? One second.
The 3 Z idlers.
Oh no, they give it to you.
3 bed mounts. I would highly recommend using Ein's modded bed mounts instead of the stock ones, as they have a toothed pattern that makes grabbing the belts easier.
Okay.
They also support both MGN12H and MGN9H linear rails. In addition to the printed parts, you will also need 3 NEMA 3 with the exact 8mm.
This is very good of you. Please get to the point where you wire the friggin' thing together.
Directly.
The motherboard. He's just gonna say, and just take this box and plug the things into the box, and you're done.
Belts likely won't be too tight at this stage, so the belt. Use 2 extra 2020 extrusions as a platform for the belt. It can be attached to the frame with these printed mounts and a bit of VHB tape. I'm not going to be installing it until the end of the build though. This Z system works well for smaller beds, but doesn't handle large heavy beds nearly as well. If you're planning on using a larger bed, I would you know more. Vouch for just PCB, whether you're real, the name, but not for the sense my.
Okay, well, most of this is just building the video, building the 3D printer. I don't know when you get to the actual. Wait, that just shows how little the wiring is going to matter in the end. Well, I suppose maybe the last thing you do, put it together, and then it's the last thing you do.
With the Z belts, it's crucial. Gantry is and adjust.
Okay.
Each tension
Yes.
simple damage. If the belts ran the way you the power supply. And in the spirit of laziness, I'm gonna attach the mounts for the and pin rails and other solutions. It's planned for the frame, so that wire up a printer. To do now is to finish off wire.
Wait, what did he say?
Documentation for electronics is quite thorough, but to wire up a printer, so that's as much of the.
What did he say?
Attach the power supply to the bottom of the frame, so that's what I'll be using. I am absolutely not qualified to teach anybody to wire up a printer, so that's as much of the electronics as I'm going to be showing here.
Thanks, man. Thanks. That's great. That's great. That's great. How to, like what he said, how to wire up a 3D printer from control board to, wait, no, from power supply to stepper motors. Can I have like a full electronic diagram? Here we go. Here we go. That's a good one. How to wire your stepper motor. How to wire your stepper motors and controller. .3D printed stepper motor. Building a 3D printer power supply. Okay, you know what? I was trying to miss it, but I guess Dr. D Flow is going to solve our problems. Okay, how to build the food. Dr. D-Flow is literally... I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I doubted you. I'm terrible. I doubted you. Do I have an SD card? I do have an SD card slot, but it's a big one. And it needs a bridge. 1 second. I think I've got one. I need an adapter from a big SD card to a small SD card, so I guess that's another Amazon shopping thing. Sorry, that is a video on my phone. Lucky the music's still going. Quality FFF 3D printer. Build it yourself, do some research. I'm trying to do some research. Is it your 3D printing playlist that's going to do it for us? Okay. Essential topics. Yes, please. Yes, please. Choose full steps into many small steps to improve the resolution of the linear motion. Yes. Yes. Oh, there are only 12 steps. It's more than 12 steps. Here we go. Power supply? Yes. Wiring? Yes. Firmware? Yes. I can figure out the slices. Calibration, dual extrusion, filament, and frequently asked questions. We're going to go here. We're just going to go W. Close. There we go. The motherboard. All the electrical components will be connected to the printer motherboard, which houses the microcontroller. It's the microcontroller's job to enact the code from the 3D printer software to ultimately produce a 3D printed object. This job includes not only barking orders, like telling the stepper drivers when and in what direction to move the motors, but also requires the microcontroller to listen and respond to various inputs like the extruded temperature or the state of the limit switches. It is the motherboard's responsibility to provide the physical connectors of these outputs and inputs, and the number of stepper motors, heaters, and sensors and buttons that are supported is often a deciding factor when purchasing a motherboard. However, there are many other features, such as the presence of a certain or absence of a certain type of stepper driver, which will weigh on your decision to go with one motherboard over another. This section will outline the minimum capabilities of a few popular motherboards that exist in the market. I recommend reading both stepper driver and motherboard firmware section to figure out which motherboard is best for your 3D printer build. Okay. Number of extruders. I have one extruder. First and foremost, the motherboard should be chosen based on how many extruders your printer will have. The easiest way to achieve multi-material prints is to incorporate more extruders into the printer's design. These additional extruders can all be fixed to the same carriage, which is known as the fixed extruder setup, or they can ride in their own independent rails, which is known as an independent extruder setup. Multi-material 3D printers will be discussed more in a second, whatever. So I've got a Gunseason printer. Motherboard features. Ooh, my 24 volt. Smaller gauge wires will be used when connecting all the components to a better stepper motor performance. Well, my stepper motors... I don't know. Anyway. I don't care about internet connectivity. RepRap Wiki. Oh, so we're going back there again. Recommended products. Here we go. I'm just going to look at his recommended products. There's a full-fledged enthusiast board running Marlin software. Arduino Mega into a printer motherboard. I don't want to get an Arduino Mega and that. I want one that's like all in one. That features 2-bit. This motherboard runs RepRap firmware. That might be it. Supplied you at Kingprint, Amazon. Matter Hackers. There we go. So it's got the stepper drivers. It's got the big old thing in the middle. It's got the correct looking pins for that and that. I'm just going to buy this one. $46. Wait a second. How is that 200? That is insane. No? Why did you recommend that? Does not come with stepper drivers, so I'm going to have to purchase stepper drivers. This one does come with stepper drivers. How are they so expensive in the first place, by the way, my dude? Holy moly. No. Doesn't come with stepper drivers. Big Tree Tech. MKS. Currently unavailable. 3D printer controller board. $43, 35 for that one, 29 for this, which I need to get drivers for. Which, honestly, oh, here you go, SKR 1.4. And then I need to get little stepper drivers for it. Oh, that's quick. So this one oh, okay, you buy everything together. Why is it the turbo model? What is this one? Easy 2209. What is it called? Easy 2209 versus TMC 2209. Easy has better cooling. Right. Right. But just looking at can I wire it up? What's this? X stop. There's again 3-pin stops. That doesn't work for me. This is very bad. Very, 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 very bad. $34. Oh, here we go. SKR. Oh, this. I think we looked at this one before. $34. Mate, you're taking the bloody food out of a kid's mouth. E302. It's got stops. XY extruder. And it's got 2 here. So 2Z. Why do you need 2Z axis? Strange. Strange. And then this connects to some sort of freaking display. Right. To an LCD. Z probe. Oh, that's the leveling? Whatever the heck NeoPixel is. THBO and THO. Okay, I think I've got that. Okay. PS on. What's PS on? Like turn on? DC in. Power HB HBO. DC in. So it's got a power DC in. What's power in HB? Brother?
Now we will connect the SCAR Mini E3 VHO and the TFT 35.
That's very descriptive. I don't I'm gonna have to like spend ages on this. Okay. Stepper driver converts signals from the 3D printer controller by sending variable amounts of current. Okay. Choosing one. And then the power supply itself. Okay. We're probably gonna have to stick with the RepRap wiki. Maybe. Thank you, Dr. D Skill, whatever your name was. You helped me a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Soldering. Pluggable connectors. Yeah. And then firmware choice. Alright. Configurable. Right, okay. Egg carriages move 1 millimeter every 80 step pulses, while the Z moves every 1,200. Ugh. All the cheap one 8-bit controllers ran Marlin, while the more expensive RepRap firmware. If you wanted the silky smooth prints and rich features, then you had to swallow the cost of the premium duet Wi-Fi bit. Oh. Rearm controller for ramps. Okay, so you get this one and then you purchase ramps and put it on top of it. It's just too much, you know? SD8825 versus SD2299. SD8825 versus SD2299. What's the difference? Never mind. Really? That's all I have. All I have is freaking AI to help me. It's the only one that loads. The I don't care cable. Does it come with a cable? Like, it's not telling me. And they're out of stock. So, you know, it doesn't even matter.
You are listening to 24/7 online radio.
Okay. Let's go back to the RepRap stroke RepRap wiki. Okay, man. Build a RepRap. I want to build one. 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 Here we go. 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 Ah! Ha ha ha. Software electronics mechanic extruder. Interesting. Bam 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 bam. Controller. Print bed. Does it really have? Why doesn't it not have like more in-depth information? What is this freaking music? This isn't what I want. I want just it's just not easy. What? What? Here we go. That's a great question. I'm sure that's a great question. Everyone will be able to figure out. Ooh. Duet 3D. Duet 3D. Here we go. Here we go. They look very happy. What's this? That's the forum. Let's see what Duet 3D is. General discussion. Duet hardware and wiring. Okay. Duet 3D controller. See if this comes up with anything. Fox. Yes. Oh, we were here before. Yeah, we were here before. Five-step drivers. Holy moly. It's expansions. Mini 5 Plus. Does that make it cheaper or does it? What does it mean? 6 external stepper motor drivers. £112? You're insane. It is expensive. AI was right. You know what? I don't know what to do now. Actually, it's an Arduino Mega with the ramps added on board. How much does an Arduino Mega cost? $73. That's insane, my brother. Smart pendant. Okay. Right. Maker store. 3D into controller. And so it might ask for the 2, but I think at that point we'll just... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Is this everything I could ever want and need in one pack that I just purchased? And spend money for $95? Okay, good job, touchpad. Yeah, okay, so I just... Okay. Alright. I see. I see. Well, I'll just do this then. If this is what I need, then I'll just do this. Here we go. What's that? 1 sec. We do this. Gone for coffee break. Will be back later. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Okay, that's nice of them. Can I just make this like bigger? Move it around? No? Boom, 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 boom. Just gonna select this. Can I resize it? No. Transform it. Yes. How do I make it bigger? How do I make it bigger? Ah. I'll just move over to here. Zoom in. There we go. That's beautiful. Perfect, right? Right? I'm sure. Amazing.
You are listening to 24/7 online radio.
Right. I'm back. Oh, no way, Cleric's here. Hey, yo. No way. I don't know if Cleric just can hear me. I was gone for quite a while. Doesn't tell me when that was sent. Okay. I think what I'll do, I'm gonna update my scrolling text. So we're gonna delete this, and then we're gonna add some new text, and it's gonna be like the shopping list. Alright, so this is going to be it's $100. Ugh. $100 buckaroos. And then we need to get cable extensions. I don't know what gauge wire that is though. Let me just size this down preemptively. I can't change the size at all? No, do I have to manually do this? Ugh. There we go, almost there. Give it like an hour. 1 sec. Hey, come on. Oops. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, it's not there yet. Get smaller. There we go. There we go. Easy. Perfect. $100 buckaroons. Then we need just electronic wires of some sort. Oh, 1 sec. Alright, we're back. Awesome. I just gotta get some wire, but I don't know what gauge this is. For stepper motors gauge. I don't want to identify, but I don't know what wire gauge. Go to AWG. Oh, okay, now Reddit works apparently. Now I'm going to open Marvel Rivals ad sponsored thing in like a second. Okay, no, I do not. Okay. $20 AWG, but that previous person said 22. What is 22 AWG? Okay, we'll just do 22 gauge. Or 20 gauge, we'll do 20 gauge. Wow, computer, thank you. When I search something, my mouse stops, and if I touch it, it like... Gauge. Wow. AWG. Wow. Okay. And I'm probably gonna need... Not a lot, but... HWG stranded wire 22. Interesting. Okay. The second thing we need, I've just closed that accidentally. Second thing we need is...
You are listening to 24/7 online radio.
22 AWG wire. We don't need that much, so that's probably about $10 for the whole thing. And then we need joiners. Wire joiner? Wire connectors. Crimps. Wire crimp. Ah, I see. What are the wire crimps that like do a pass through? So that'll probably be another wire crimps. Another $10 of wire crimps, I guess. I like that. Okay. That's probably all we need from that. And I've got a crimper, so should be fine. Just crimping, putting all those wires together and then connecting them through to the thing. I just don't know. And then, what are these PCB connectors? 1 second. I want not those. Connect the socket kit. Here we go. Like this. Connect to socket. Say $20. That's for cool. Then I'll never have to use one again. Maybe a cheaper one I could find something. But that's, I'd say that's about it. And there's already pre-crimped wire, but that's for both. Oh, there we go. Holy cow! This might be all I need then, actually. This might be all I need. Oh, a heat shrink tube. No, not really. No, it's not all I need. But something like this. Something like this. That should be good. Timo. Ugh. Easy. Okay, well, I reckon that's that. Hold on, let me just set up the camera again. Okay, it's all loading up. Give it a second. This is music. My software for running the camera is starting up. There we go. Think it's started. Oh, I have to select a device. Oh, it's trying to show my webcam. Naughty. She's struggling. Ooh, she's struggling. Hold on, 1 second. Let me pair a device. Let me pair this and see if it runs better if I go off Wi-Fi. It's not responding. Never mind. Forget I did anything. Forget I said anything. Here we go. Maybe I should just stream my screen rather than just the single thing. Then at least something would happen. Bing, bing. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. This is annoying. It works. What does this mean? Da, da, la, 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 la. Wow. Anyway, screw that then. Oh, easier. Quit that. Cool. In that case, since I can't seem to do anything, I'll call that an end to the stream. I think I've got everything I wanted. Sort of figured out what I needed to do. Whoop, there you go. Alright. Well, always remember to eat your vegetables first so you can enjoy the burger to the fullest. Never be the last person on the dance floor, and have a Merry Christmas. This is Yogurt signing out. If the music is so nice, I don't really want to leave yet. Okay. I know what'll fit in this song so well if we